It's Tuesday, May 28th, and from WBHM News, I'm Richard Banks with today's top stories. About 7,500 Alabama Power customers remain without power this morning after storms rolled through the state late Sunday and into Monday. According to Alabama Power, most of those outages are in central Alabama, south and east of Birmingham. Some of those customers may not see power restored until tomorrow. At the peak of the outage, almost 140,000 customers were in the dark early Monday after a line of thunderstorms brought damaging winds, hail, and heavy rainfall to the area. The storms are blamed for at least one death in central Alabama. An elderly woman was killed when a tree crashed into her Mountain Brook apartment early Monday. Birmingham remains Alabama's second largest city. According to a report from the Public Affairs Research Council of Alabama, Huntsville kept the title of the largest city in the state with about 30,000 more residents than the Magic City. However, the Birmingham metro area is still twice as large as Huntsville's. Based on estimates from the U.S. Census Bureau, the Parker report shows the fastest growth continues to be in the Daphne-Fairhope area, followed by Huntsville. Athens is now Alabama's fastest growing city. Growth continues in the Birmingham area, but in the far southern suburbs such as Pelham, Chelsea, and Calera. And a new podcast exploring Birmingham's iconic Rickwood Field begins today. The four-part series titled Road to Rickwood is hosted by comedian and actor Roy Wood Jr., who grew up in Birmingham, revering the famed ball field. Produced by NPR stations in Louisiana with contributions from WBHM, the podcast features the history of Rickwood, the oldest professional baseball stadium in the country, as well as the ballpark's deep ties to the Negro Leagues and Birmingham's pivotal role in the civil rights struggle. The podcast begins just weeks before Major League Baseball will host MLB at Rickwood Field, celebrating the history of the Negro Leagues. The San Francisco Giants will play the St. Louis Cardinals in the June 20th game. You'll find more news anytime at WBHM.org. You can also hear local newscast on Morning Edition and the afternoon's All Things Considered. That's each weekday on 90.3 WBHM Birmingham.